I was born in Washington, D.C. in 1929. That's who I am, and I've lived in Montgomery County over 90 years, that's for sure. And I worked right, it was really interesting when we come through here today, and I look at how it has progressed from when I worked with the Agriculture Extension Service, and my office was right in that old brick building around the corner. I've always felt that if I can help somebody along the way, my living's not in vain. So I'm always so concerned as to how I can help somebody. I've learned a lot with working with people. And I always have felt that it really, you have to really practice to be able to get along with all people. And that's what I wanted to do. Anywhere I could help, that's when I wanted to be available. And it was a known fact that this is what I would do. But my mother was also involved with a lot of civic activities in our community. So I sort of grew up in a household where my parents were involved in community activities. I would say that I now can look back and see just exactly how human rights has traveled to include everybody. You know, if you've got the money, you can buy a house wherever you want to buy a house. And if it's something that you want to go to, you really can. You can go if you want to. So I really think that human rights here in Montgomery County has allowed a lot of the older people here in Montgomery County can actually see the difference. One word that I think will take you a long ways, and that is to be kind. If you are kind, you can get along. And I would always say that, I'm not saying this that I would be stepping out of my line, but I say you can catch more flies with sugar than you can with vinegar. So it's good to always have treat everybody right. And like I said, kindness goes a long ways. I don't care how much education you have, or if you don't, you got to have some kinds of deep, basic thoughts about people. And if you respect people, people will respect you. If I can help somebody along the way, my living won't be in vain. And I'm willing to share what I can. I've had a chance, but it's not finished, and that would be to go back and take music lessons and make the lessons that I learned by going back to play music and sharing that with the younger family that's coming along, that they play the piano, because I'm saying that with the piano, you really don't need somebody else. You can entertain yourself, and mentally, it can help you. If I could help somebody along the way, my living would not be in vain, because it's always something that you can do to help somebody. If it's no more than just being kind. And to me, kindness can take you a long ways. And you can get along with people, but you got to know when to roll and you got to know when to fold. That's the thing. So you know when to use your kindness, and you can, what has always been said, you can catch more flies with sugar than you can with vinegar. And so that's the way I feel. And I always want to learn something. It's always something. You can't know everything, but it's always something that you can see. I am a kind person, and I can get along with people in all walks of life. It doesn't mean that I've just got to talk with one particular set of people. I feel comfortable if I had to go talk to a king. But I feel that being able to really talk with people, not only just racially, racial, uh, long conversations, but I'm a people person. So I'm always interested in talking with people and to find out what they do and respect whatever they do.